Brisley, same as they were last time. Today's story, Milly-Molly-Mandy does an errand. Once upon a time, Milly-Molly-Mandy went on an errand to the village. It was only to get a tin of cocoa which Mother had forgotten to order. When she came to the grocer's shop, Mr. Smale, the grocer, was outside his door, opening up a box of kippers. Kippers do smell rather kippery, so Milly-Molly-Mandy guessed Mr. Smale preferred to keep them outside where people passing could see them too. He didn't often sell kippers. Maybe having them seen helped them to be bought. While Milly-Molly-Mandy waited till he had done, someone came out of the baker's shop next door carrying a heavy shopping basket and an umbrella, as well as a loaf of bread. It was one of the Miss Thumbles, who lived in a cottage by the duck pond. There were two Miss Thumbles, sisters, both so alike that the only way Milly-Molly-Mandy could tell them apart was that one always seemed to wear a hat, even to go in the garden. That was Miss Thumble. The other one, of course, was the other Miss Thumble. But today, being rather cold and windy, this Miss Thumble wore a warm woolly scarf tied over her grey hair. So Milly-Molly-Mandy really couldn't be sure whether she were Miss Thumble or the other Miss Thumble. Seeing the newly opened box of kippers, Miss Thumble, or perhaps it was the other Miss Thumble, stopped and said, "Dear me, I should like a couple of those. My sister does enjoy a nice grilled kipper for her tea, but how am I going to manage to carry everything?" Mr. Smale quickly clapped two flat, glistening brown kippers together and went into the shop to wrap them up. So Milly-Molly-Mandy said, "Shall I carry your bread for you?" And she took it while Miss Thimble thankfully put her basket down on the step to find her purse and went inside to pay. As Milly-Molly-Mandy waited there with the loaf of bread and the basket, who should look over the Blunts' garden gate opposite but Billy Blunt. He came out and strolled across the road, hands in pockets. "Hello, that's not your basket," said Billy Blunt. "No," said Milly-Molly-Mandy, "it's Miss Thumble's. I'm helping her carry things." "You can't carry that," said Billy Blunt. "Yes, I can," said Milly-Molly-Mandy. "Some of it." "It's too heavy," said Billy Blunt. Milly-Molly-Mandy rather hoped he was going to offer to help too, but he only turned and went back in at the garden gate just as Miss Thumble came out of the shop. She thanked Milly-Molly-Mandy for keeping an eye on her basket and tried to find room in it for the parcel of kippers. But one thing and another kept falling out, potatoes and cheese and big round cabbage rolling about on the pavement. Milly-Molly-Mandy picked them up, very nearly dropping the loaf at the same time. "Here, give 'em here," said Billy Blunt. He had come out again, pulling his little old box on wheels with him. Putting the heavy basket into it, with all the odd potatoes and kippers and things, he set off hauling it along the road, past the forge and round by the duck pond. Milly-Molly-Mandy followed, hugging the loaf, and Miss Thimble stumping after them, looking as pleased as anything. By the little cottages they stopped, and Miss Thimble rattled the letterbox of one, and then presently the door opened, and there was the other Miss Thimble wearing felt slippers and a hat. So Milly-Molly-Mandy knew she must be Miss Thimble, and the other one, the first one, was the other Miss Thimble. They all helped to pile the things onto the kitchen table, and both the Miss Thimbles were very grateful at having so much kind help. "I know my sister finds the shopping very heavy at times," said Miss Thimble, "but I don't usually have quite so much to carry all at once," said the other Miss Thimble. She opened one of the packages for her sister to offer the visitors each a biscuit before they left, and though Billy Blunt wasn't too keen on oatmeal biscuits, he took one and said "Thank you" very nicely, and so did Milly-Molly-Mandy. She liked all kinds of biscuits, but some more than others, of course. They walked, munching together, back with the empty cart as far as Billy Blunt's gate. Billy Blunt said, "We'd better see if they'd like us to carry their shopping for them other times." "Yes, let's," said Milly-Molly-Mandy. "They haven't had anyone to run errands for them." And then she suddenly remembered her own errand, and she said goodbye to Billy Blunt and ran across the road to the grocer's to get the tin of cocoa for Mother. The kippers, she noticed, were nearly sold out already. When she got home to the nice white cottage with the thatched roof, she told Mother all about the Miss Thumbles and also about the kippers at the grocer's. Mother said, "Yes, Father happened to be passing and he saw them too. He's just bought a dozen." So that evening, when Father and Mother and Grandpa and Grandma and Uncle and Auntie sat down to enjoy their kippers, Milly-Molly-Mandy had half a one, with the bones carefully picked out on a slice of toast. The kipper, that is, not the bones, on the toast. They liked to think of Miss Thumble and the other Miss Thumble enjoying their kippers too. And here they are, sitting down to enjoy their kippers. See? See you next time.